G'day everyone, it's Angelo Ramora here, your favorite Australian and the real estate dingo, bringing you another fantastic video blog. And today we're talking about, should you focus on earning more, spending less, or both? So here we go. The answer to that question would be both. Now, when we take into consideration how much depth this country has, and I mean from credit card debt to student loans, to car loans, to mortgages, I mean, you name it, I really think that all of you guys should start off with spending less. Now, my philosophy with that is $100 in your pocket is $100 in your pocket, meaning you get to choose what you want to do with that money, and it's entirely in your control. So you get to choose if you want to spend it or if you want to save it. While $100 in another man's pocket is $100 in another man's pocket, you do not control what that other man does with that money. It is entirely in his control, and he gets to choose whatever the hell he wants to do with it. So guys, you have to start off by spending less. Save that money, be frugal, don't get into debt, don't do any stupid things with it. So we just spoke about spending less, and I think that spending less is much more important than earning more, based on the fact that, once again, I've got to reiterate it, $100 in your pocket is $100 in your pocket, and you control it. While $100 in someone else's pocket, you don't control. So as much as you want to tell me right now that you're awesome at sales, that you control your destiny, that you can go out into the market and earn more, I believe you can, but just start off by spending less and holding on to the money that you already have in your pocket. Now, one of my favorite quotes, and it actually given to me, it was given to me by a man that was worth $150 million, and this is what he said. He said, wake up before everyone, go to sleep after everyone, work harder, work smarter. I am a big believer that a lot of folks out there, and particularly real estate investors, are very lazy. They're all looking for a quick pill. How to get rich, overnight. I'm gonna pop this pill and I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. Guys, it doesn't work like that. I mean, you have to work hard. So how you can start by making a little bit more money is quite simple. You've got your 9 to 5. I say that a 9 to 5 is just survival. That is where you are just covering whatever bills you have, the basic necessities of you to be able to survive and live every single day. It really comes down to what you do after 9 and what you do after 5. Now, if you have to get a second job, get a second job. If you have to work all night, work all night. I don't care. Whatever it is that you have to do to make more money, to give you that starting capital, which you can use to go into real estate and start building your portfolio, start flipping, start wholesaling, whatever strategy you want to utilize. I am a big believer that money makes money. Without money, you can't do much, okay? That's just my opinion. So wake up before everyone, go to sleep after everyone, work harder, work smarter, and it really comes down to what you do before 9 and what you do after 5 is where you're going to be making more money. Now, sometimes what you do before 9 and what you do after 5, you do not get a direct ROI, meaning you might be doing some kind of research. You might be working on a business venture where you've got a certain amount of tasks that you need to execute before you can launch this venture. So don't get discouraged by that. Always believe in the bigger picture, in the vision, focus on you, chase your dreams, and watch them come to reality, okay? Now, I do want to end with this. We spoke about spending less, and we also spoke about how you can potentially earn more. Now, for everyone out there that's already accumulated a bit of money and you want to start a business, I want to speak to you about how I went about my business. And this is very important because a lot of people out there get carried away. They make a little bit of extra money, they save $50,000 to $100,000, and then they go out and do stupid things with it when they start their real estate endeavors, which in my opinion is just like a business. If you're a real estate investor, you're a business owner. You own a business because buying houses is literally like owning a business. So guys, you have to, and I mean you have to, keep costs at an absolute minimum. Check your accounts every single day. I mean, I would stalk my accounts 5 times a day and I would dispute any $2 charge that I couldn't figure out. Most of the time, it was just me buying bubblegum at Walmart, but I didn't know that I bought bubblegum at Walmart, so I would dispute it. Guys, I can't tell you how important it is. And over the last 4 years of my business cycle, I've come down to literally the last $1,000 in my operating account. I kid you not. That is the real truth of an entrepreneur and a business owner, where times get tough and you will come down to literally $1,000 in your operating account and you're like, how the hell am I going to survive tomorrow? The number one thing that made me survive those times, guys, is we were very, very, very frugal. We would keep costs at a minimum. You wouldn't see a new office desk like I have now, or a new laptop, or, a new chair. I mean, it would all be old secondhand crap. And sometimes, I was sitting on the floor. It really didn't matter. So you have to minimize expenses. You have to keep costs at an absolute minimum. You have to grind it out yourself. You can't employ anyone else. Work around the clock. Do as much as you can yourself. Once revenue allows you to spend it in order to make more, then spend it wisely. In my opinion, every dollar that you spend has to give you 3 back. That is the absolute minimum. So unless you can get an ROI of 3x on every dollar spent, don't spend it. And try to do everything yourself for as long as you possibly can. Okay? So guys, that pretty much concludes our video blog for today. I honestly think that you should do both. You should focus on spending less. You should focus on earning more. And then when you do start your business and real estate endeavors, please keep costs at an absolute minimum. And if you are going to spend any money, make sure you get that 3x return on every dollar spent. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your comments, so please comment below. I'm here to say that I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I'm just happy to share my perceptions, opinions, and experiences with you guys. So if you want to bring on the heat, bring on the heat. I'll respond to every comment. Comment below. Any new topics that you want to hear me talk about, comment them below. That's it, guys. Once again, I'm Angelo Remora. I'm your favorite Australian and the real estate dingo. You guys have a great day.